Hey guys, welcome to Super Social Club. I wanted to bring you this special video as a thank you to a couple amazing people who have donated some incredible whiskey to the channel. Richard, thank you very much. Richard, a friend of the show, donated all of this stuff you see on this side of the table to the channel, to myself and to Raw Whiskey in the Six. The gratitude that I want to express is impossible because just completely blown away. Richard, super generous. He's donated lots of whiskey before, but this time he really outdid himself. Ardbegs, this Chase Azul tequila that Rob and I really liked. I think he bought it and was like, yeah, I don't like tequila, so he kind of just sent over the bottle. He said that Rob had mentioned he wanted to try the newest release of GlenDronach 18, so he just bought him one, sent it over. But these samples, let me just read out what some of these are because they're just incredible stuff. Let's start at the very front with some of the stuff that I'm most looking forward to. Kleinleash. This is a special release for Master of Malt, I believe it was. Whiskey Exchange. Whiskey Exchange did a Kleinleash bottling, 23 years old, cask strength. Heard amazing things about that. Other Kleinleash stuff, like look at this. Here's a 1995 from Signatory, 22-year-old. Here's one from Carnmore, a 1993 25-year-old. Every single thing I'm going to pick up is going to be epic. Balvenie 1401 batch 8. Colila 1983 32-year-old by Signatory. Like absolutely out of control, amazing stuff. Here's a 23-year-old Ben Nevis by Thompson Brothers. I mean, I can just randomly pick out one here. Here is a Gordon MacPhail Carner's Choice Old Pulteney 19-year-old. Never seen an Old Pulteney in an independent bottling before. Super excited about that one. Here's the Cadenhead's Highland Park 30-year-old cask strength. I mean, just absolutely insane. I mean, I can just go through. There's so much really good stuff here. Here's a 27-year-old Springbank bourbon cask. I mean, the generosity from you, sir, is so awesome. I unwrapped all of these, and Richard, let me just tell you the Richard process to bottling samples. He goes through and he'll pour a little bit of whiskey into the jar, swish around, dump it out, just so he's not putting like water into the jar. So it leaves just an essence of the whiskey. These are like 100 ml bottles, so this is not just a sample, it's like a large quantity. Everything was delivered, bubble wrapped, like bomb-proof packaging. Took me a good hour to unwrap all of this. So Richard, thank you very much. You are amazing. We're gonna have some awesome time trying out these samples. And not to leave out what's on this side of the table, these samples came from Malt Reviews. You know Mike and Narby. They are kind of like, I'd say like my inspiration for drinking, really awesome, hard to find whiskey. The passion that those guys show in their channel is awesome. So if you haven't checked them out, I'll link to their YouTube channel. These samples that he sent us, and I say us because here's a piece of paper of what they were, and it says I have to share them with Rob. But let me just read you out what Narby has sent us. So first off is a Springbank 12-year-old 100 proof, the dark vatting from the Valier import, 50% ABV. This is one that Rob and I have been looking to acquire a sample of for so long, just because we always hear about, well, from Mike and Narby, hear about old Springbanks and how that maturation, those 100 proofs, were something just like super epic. So incredibly excited to try that. Next up, Karazawa 1981. This is a sherry cask number 6056. So this is essentially an impossible to find bottle. I think that if you were looking to get it at auction, it would be $6,000 to $7,000. I think Narby was saying that he's seen a pour for this at a bar for $1,000 for one pour. So, I mean, just incredible stuff. Next up, a Brewer 30-year-old 2007 release. They just did a Brewer review, but I think they said they liked that old 2007 one better. So just super excited to try that. Hibiki 21. Those things are just priced way out of control now, so getting a sample of that is super amazing. A Bruichladdich 1986 30-year-old sherry, like incredible stuff. He also threw in a Kentucky Owl Batch 9, which he said one of their favorite releases from Kentucky Owl, and Highland Park, Loki, and Thor, because Rob wants to try those ones. So Narby, thank you very much, sir. Mike as well, thank you, Malt Reviews. I mean, when I opened up all this stuff and I brought it home and I just kind of looked at it on the table, I was just completely blown away. I was like emotional, because some of this stuff is, whiskey people just dream about, and gonna have a chance to actually try it is just mind-blowing. So, in the upcoming future, make sure you subscribe to this channel and to Rob Whiskey in the Six. Turn on those bell notifications, because we'll probably be going live with some of this stuff, and we'll let you know our thoughts. But thanks so much for the generosity. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but thank you, thank you, thank you. And to everyone who has ever donated a sample or anything to Super Social Club, John, Kevin, Jesse, Chad, Burton, Jason, Scott, Jasper, Rob, Daniel, Swami, Jay. I'm probably forgetting like 10 to 20 people, but thank you very much for all your support. It is truly humbling and amazing. And yeah, look forward to some of these samples being drank. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start, but it's not going to be hard sipping it for sure. So thank you guys. Cheers.